Hi, welcome back to the Craft Channel. My name's Corinne Brad. What I want to show you today is how easy it is to decorate plain wooden blanks with a die and some vinyl lettering. This is a box that I've made for myself in eye-popping colours. It's going to be one of about 750 that I need to put all my stuff in, but we'll try. And it's made very simply with the Cricut Maker. And the Cricut Maker can also cut such fine detail in vinyl. I've done this little Christmas Eve box, and I don't know if you can see it on the overhead camera, but the worst thing about this was trying to weed out the tiny little bits from the snowflakes. So it really does cut very well, and it applies very easily. So what I'm going to do, I've set my machine up to begin cutting some lettering. Now I'm using a light grip mat at the minute, mainly because my medium grip mat is a bit dog hairy and I thought this would look nicer. And as this is a new light grip mat, I know that the stickiness of it is going to be enough to hold this vinyl down. Just going to put it in place there. And also, just for extra security, I'm going to rub it down with a brayer. And the Cricut is very simple. You control it from your laptop, you follow the instructions on the screen. And I'm just going to pop this in here to cut while I show you how easy it is to stain the crate. So let's press go. Now what I've got here is it's an empty chutney jar, but it's filled with a die that I've created purely from one of those packet dies that you get, the cold water dies. There's no other additives in it. It is just cold water dye and water. And if you just take a brush, you don't need too much because you'll find that most of these wooden blanks, it's an untreated surface and it will go on very well. And you don't want to put too much on at any one point in time because you may find that if the wood is low quality, it will start to split. I mean, this crate is really nice. This crate is from Hobbycraft. They do various wooden blanks for you to decoupage or stain or pyrography. So it's quite a decent quality. It's quite smooth. You don't need to pre-sand it. And I'm going to leave this here to dry while I show you how easy it is to take your lettering. Take that off the mat. Normally your mats come with a piece of acetate that goes on the top of them. I can't stress this enough, especially if you have animals in the house. When you've stopped using your mat, put your sheet of acetate back on the top of it because otherwise it picks up your hair, the cat's hair, the house dust. And then what you need to do is you need to weed out your lettering. And when you cut vinyl, you set the Cricut to the vinyl option. So what it does is it kiss cuts. Now by kiss cut, what I mean is it will cut the top layer of vinyl, but it won't cut the backing paper. So you've got your lettering perfectly cut on your piece of backing paper. But now what you've got to do is you've got to transfer that to your crate. You could peel each letter off individually, but it would be soul destroying. You'd never get it straight. The spacing would be awful. So what you do is you get this stuff called transfer tape, which is very similar to the stuff you used to cover your exercise books with at school. But it's not as sticky. But it is sticky enough that you lay it over your print and it has grid lines on it so that you can line up your letters. And then if you just rub it down where you've got your lettering, And then you should be able to peel it away. And if you peel it so that this backing paper that your lettering has been cut on, you tend to roll away. It will leave your letters on your transfer tape in exact reverse image of how they appeared. And just take your time, make sure that none of the serifs get caught up. Oh, make yourself, you've got enough room to actually do it. There you go. And also hold on to these pieces of backing paper because they are perfect for other projects. A lot of projects I've done, when I've weeded out bits, if I like the bits that I've weeded out, I want to keep them. So they're great. You can just stick them down on this and use them for another project. So, let's take this. Let's take that. That's very sticky. Let's take our crate. And let's find... Yeah, the middle of my crate is about here. I'm just going to make a very small pencil mark. Just going to pop this and I'm only lightly going to stick this. The reason I'm doing this is I want to position my wording without having to lift it off the crate. Just want to find the middle of my wording. So that's 24, so that's 12. So that's the top of that N. So if you do that, if you check it's straight with the grid marks that are on your transfer tape, and just hold it down at the top there before you remove. I'm trying to be so gentle, and also I've realised I'm actually too short to see what I'm doing. Next time I film, I'm going to wear stilettos. So there you go, yeah. And I'm just going to move that backing sheet off again, leaving the letters on the transfer tape. Come on, there you go. So that what I should be able to do is flip this down and it's in position. And then I'm just going to rub it down again on the letters. I'm going to avoid rubbing the transfer tape too much. Not forget that apostrophe. And then again, peel away. Like so. And because, as I say, this is tacky, but it's not so tacky that it's peeling the wood away. And I am just going to put that back on my, on the correct piece of the transfer tape backing sheet. And once that's down, I'm just going to burnish it in a circular movement using the leftover tape, the leftover backing paper. So it sticks it well to the crate. So I'm going to finish this. I've got my decals here that I've cut before. But I can't finish it really until the dye on it has completely dried, because it is good adhesive, but you'll be lucky if you can get it to stick to something wet. And again, this little night before Christmas, Christmas Eve box, especially, you know, I know we do Christmas Eve boxes for young children with a set of pyjamas in it and a DVD to watch and some hot chocolate. If you've got an older child that you'd still like to give a Christmas Eve box to, even though they don't want a stocking in the morning, this is quite nice because you can just put something else in there, you know, a little miniature bottle of vodka or some chocolate, something like that. Obviously, for an older child that's over 18, I'm thinking of my daughter here. And the other thing you can do is you can wax it with the furniture wax you can get. It doesn't affect the vinyl, it doesn't affect the adhesive on the vinyl. Just wax it on with a soft brush, let it dry for about half an hour, and then buff it off with a cloth. So I hope you enjoyed that demonstration. I hope it's given you some inspiration to get vinyling your name on everything that you own, because I will be when I get back home. And I hope you join us again very, very soon. We've missed you. We hope that you've missed us, but we're not going anywhere now. Thanks for watching. If you've been inspired to create, please share your makes with us in the comments section below. And if you've enjoyed videos by the Crafts channel, hit the like button. Want to see more of us? Then click subscribe. See you next time.